Now, one of the ways to have an envelope for a card is to use the envelope maker. And the envelope maker looks like this. And it has a bone scorer with it. It also has a punch, and this punch punches two different ways. It punches a rounded corner. On this side, when you put the flat edge in, it punches an indent. So those two things, as you can see the diagram here, this is what your finished envelope should look like, with indents on four sides and rounded corners and score lines to fold it all up. So it also comes with this graph. Now the one that comes printed onto this mat is in inches. There's a second one that is a stick-on that comes in centimetres, and you can stick that over the top of that if you want to. I prefer to keep it separate because sometimes I like to work in inches, being older. Sometimes I like to work in inches, sometimes I like to work in centimetres. And that gives me the two options. Alright, it also comes with an instruction thing. And if you're really smart and you don't sit it there and accidentally punch it, you won't get a hole in the middle of it. But it has all the instructions on that side for you. So that's everything that comes with the envelope maker. So now for the measuring, you would measure the length and the width of your card. So this is 20 centimetres long and 10.5 centimetres wide. And then I would go to my graph and I would look at, did I say 10 or 10.5? Just over, it's 10.5. So by the measurements here, I'm going to have to go to 11.4 and then 20. So there's 11.4 by 20.3 is the closest measurement to this card. And then I would look into the middle, and it says I need to cut a piece of paper 25.4 by 25.4 centimetres. That, it says there, paper size. So you've got card size, paper size, score line. So 25.4 by 25.4. Now that is going to be bigger than this. So I'll show you what to do about that later. So first of all, we're going to cut our square of paper. And this piece of paper, I'll show you that. If you want some nice paper for card making, just plain white, grab one of these. It's a massive monster 120-page jumbo scrapbook. Study Mate. I picked them up at either Spotlight or Officeworks. So I just pull that out, and I pull that out of the center, and I just need one sheet to cut from. So I'll just tear that off, and I bring down my paper cutter, and I'm going to do this 25.4 by 25.4. So I bring this up to the 25.4 and cut it, and then I bring that up to the 25.4 as well and cut it again. Just double check I've got it to the right mark. Yes. And so it doesn't matter what shape your card is, you will always cut a square of paper to make your envelope. Now, that graph said that's your card size, that's your paper size, and this is your score line, and the score line is 9.5. Now, we put this in the envelope maker at 9.5. 5. So if you have a look here, they are inches, the white ones. These ones here, see the grey ones? They are the centimetres, and I needed to bring it up to 9.5 there on the left side. So we measure up to 9.5, and I'm going to use this as my scorer, and I'm going to get it in the groove, and I'm going to run it along that edge, but I'm also going to punch that. Now it doesn't go all the way to the end because the envelope maker is not long enough. So what I'm going to do is use this little pad to cushion the paper and run a ruler exactly along that line and off to the end to get my fold line. Now you can forget the 9.5 after this point. From now on, where we've had it like that, we're going to turn it round like this, and we're going to run that hard up against that edge, and that score line, that point there, is going to point down the score line. It's called the score guide, this. And we run our scorer along the score line, and we punch that one out, and then we turn it again, and I run that along the score line like that, punch that out and score down this line again. And we've actually got to take that off and run it along the edge there again. There we are. And then we pop this back into the envelope maker again with this score line up against the score guide like that, and punch and score. Now we have all of those divots, but we now need to do all the corners, round all the corners. So we push that in there, punch, put that in there, punch, put that in there, punch, and that in there, punch. Now, the thing is, then you fold on all your score lines. So you fold your paper and you use your bone scorer or whatever you're using to give yourself a nice sharp fold line on all of these. On each one, a nice sharp fold line. Now there's something you may have noticed already, and if you haven't, when you've got a long skinny card, sometimes this will go overshoot the mark. On this one it doesn't, but I have had them where they've overshot the mark, and then you need to shorten your curve. Alright, or if you were doing it this way, you might not want that to go all the way up there. So you might just, where that and that meet there, if I just put a little mark there and a little mark there, what I might do is put that on there and score from that line to that line, like that, and either cut it off or fold it under so that my card looks like that. Alright, and then you can either glue this down with this over the top of that, or you can glue it down with those over the top. It's completely up to you how you do it. What I might do is cut this excess bit off, like that. And then I'm going to fold those two in, and I'm going to put the glue across there. So, or tape. If you wanted to do tape, you could do that instead. I've just got to get the glue off the end of that there. We run our glue along this edge here, not through the middle there, because it's going to go across there, just along this edge. Okay, and then fold that over there. Make sure there's no glue seeping out underneath. There we are, we've got our card done, and I'll just grab my card now. Now that we've got that done and it looks nice, we can just place our card inside. There it is, all done and dusted, ready to go. How about that?